How long will we argue? How long will we fight? When will we have the unity to change the wrong to right? Don't you know love is the answer to all our misery? Won't you take my hand today? Tomorrow we'll be free. Will we take to find ourselves again? Won't you tell me about it? Be strong for the master plan, for the master plan. Because there's light on the other side of your reality, where the winds that blow up on you and
Hey everyone, welcome to season 2, episode 20. I'm your girl Roz, your host and creator of Roz's Happy Hour. This is presented to you by Trisha Entertainment. If this is your first time viewing with us, welcome. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. You know I appreciate you. If you're on Facebook, please hit that share button. I need 10 people that love the Whispers to hit that share button. Thank you. And if you're on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. Did you get a chance to see our show last week with the original soul jazz flutist, Althea Renee? Check it out if you missed it. And any of our other past shows on Roz's Happy Hour YouTube channel. They're all up there, so go check it out. Let me know where you're tuning in from. The Whispers have fans all over. Tell us in the comments where you from. What's up? How are you all doing today? Happy Wednesday, Hump Day, and Wind Down Wednesday. Woo! I'm back working on my live events. Yeah. Traveling for the first time coming up soon, so keep me in your prayers. Also, if you need any of the talent that we've had on our show, I'd love to be a resource for you. Or even if they haven't been on your show, just holla. And our motto here is to bring you the best conversations in arts and entertainment. If you think we've been giving you the best in arts and entertainment, hashtag Roz Happy Hour in the comments, please. Well, let's get into it. Are you ready? If you're ready, show them some love with hearts. You know how we do it on Roz's Happy Hour. My dearest musical friends, and I call them family, they are the old school musical heartbeat, particularly in the Bay Area. Everyone, please hashtag the Whispers. And like I said, give them some hearts.
Hey,
Oh, hey. What's up? I'm doing good. Huh?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Juice is flowing.
yeah,
Yes.
flowing.
Yes. Hey, how was that intro?
Hey,
That was on time, Roz. Really.
definitely. Your intro alone, we gonna have to come to you to see about an intro for our show. I was like, girl, that big star. She didn't turn into a big star out.
Well, welcome back to Roz's Happy Hour. Thank you guys for keeping your word. The last time you were here was your birthdays, and it's almost a year. September 24th?
September 23rd coming up. Yeah.
23rd.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, so-
Well, what y'all been doing?
Oh man, 2020 was something else, as you know. I mean, that was a horrendous year, but we're in the middle of 21, and like you just said, we're eager to get back out there and join our audience and bring back the old times. I mean, we can't wait. It's been challenging. That's the best word I can think of.
that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. What you been doing, Lavelle?
Just trying to stay COVID safe. That's about it. But now Vegas is fully wide open. Last time we talked, it was completely shut down. Now we're 100% open now. So you see the percentage of masks to before. Last time I talked to you, it was down there like 95%, and now it's 90% no mask and about 10% mask now, and that's only because people choose to. But as far as Vegas is open for business now, so people are coming in. The airports are crazy. Everything is for the Nevada area. Everything is back to normal. I know some other areas are still struggling, but here it's good. And I'm just looking forward to what I'm going to do on my birthday at the end of the month. Thank
Oh
God.
yeah, that's right. You got one coming up end of the
Yeah.
month.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I am so proud that you all, what you've done in this pandemic. I mean, especially the twins. You jumped online. I was even checking out your Sunday inspiration broadcast. That was so cool, Walter and Scotty.
Yeah, you
Cool.
know what? We got caught like everybody else. 2020 was a year where so much stuff was happening. And you're right, it's kind of unusual for the Whispers to go and make themselves, that visible. But with all the deaths and everything that was happening with the pandemic, we decided that we had to do something. So we hurried up as best we could to get the little song out called How Long. We wanted to send a message with that. But 2020 was a year that I put it like this, I'll never forget it, really.
Yeah. Yeah, it was unbelievable. Still unbelievable as it continues to spike up. But
Mhm.
you all did a gospel album, which was help with that inspirational set that you were doing, correct?
No, we had the gospel album out. Our focus, most of our attention went toward putting out How Long,
Oh, right.
the message song. We wanted to really be in on giving our say as to how we felt about what was happening. With George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and all that was happening. And
Mhm.
man, how long is this going to have to go on? And this was in 20, of course.
But also, like I think what you were getting to, Roz, is that we did use a lot of those gospel tunes because the message in those gospel tunes was right in tune with, how long. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's what you saw is what that was. We were taking the message from the gospel songs and they were dealing with what
Oh,
that's what you see.
It's
yeah.
amazing, Rob, that there's so many people that I've actually talked to through Facebook and on, texting and stuff like that. A lot of our fans that are saying that, because of how things were going and how bad it was, and the loss of an auntie or grandmother or brother or sister during the pandemic, they fell hard onto our gospel album that we had, our inspirational album that we had, and someone were so happy that they had it because some of the songs there got them through what they were going through. The message was just they needed it at the time, and then all of a sudden somebody would play that particular song and they said it was just what they needed at that song. So I think it's just great to hear that from people, that a song that we did, whether it be a love song or even a spiritual song, got them through some hard times. So yeah.
Well, y'all get me through all the time. I just throw on my whispers, whatever. And if I don't get put out by the neighbors because I'm acting like I'm 20, last in the whispers, right? Well, how's your family?
You know us pretty well. So we lost Gino, our keyboard player, in 20. And that was just from our group. Of course, me and my wife, family, we lost some family members. So 20 was very trying, but hey, we got through it. And here we are in the middle of 21. And let's just be positive from this point out.
Yep.
Absolutely. Which that brings me, Scotty, I didn't know Marilla was a Soul Train dancer.
Really? Wow.
You didn't know that? That's where I met Marilla, on Soul Train. And as my witness, I'm glad I got two witnesses here because when I tell the story, most people don't really even believe it. When I first saw Marilla on Soul Train, before I actually met her, I told my brother and Bill and Nick and all of them, I just saw my wife. I'm going to marry her. Basically, when I told Marilla, she said, "Oh, please."
Yeah, we all laughed. We met the girl. He didn't know who she was.
Soul Train.
Wow. Was that the one when they were still in Chicago?
No, they were here in
Or had
LA.
they gone to LA? Oh, they're going to LA by then. Okay.
When they were in Chicago was 1921.
No, it wasn't because I used to watch them.
Don't make me that old.
You wasn't even here. I wonder why you even know about the first one. The first one, I want to say,
How she know about diversity? She's too young. She wasn't even in the world.
You never lied.
Wait a minute. Maybe
She was a toddler. Yeah, put it like that.
Yeah, she had to be
Maybe
because
it
I didn't
was.
even know about it.
Wait a minute. Maybe we did have the black and white TV on top of the stereo when we were in Chicago with the bunny ears.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Walter, is Jan still golfing?
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? We had a little falling out, boy, because I got so paranoid about being around a lot of people. So when Jan would go out golfing on Wednesdays, I said, look, the golfers that you around, you don't know where they've been. And true enough, one of her friends, not the one that she golfed with, but one of their friends contacted COVID-19.
Wow.
So she was nice enough to call us at home, and she said, I really think you guys should go get tested. And this had to be about April or May of 2020. And that was the first time that we went to go get tested. And, thank God we both, tested negative. But I was so grateful to this girl because she didn't have to call us because she wasn't positive. She was with somebody that was positive.
Oh, yeah.
So we went and got tested, and thank God, we were negative. But this is, like I said, about April or May of 20. But, like everybody else, we went and got our shots, and it just makes you feel better when you get that shot. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it does. But I'm still not completely comfortable yet. We have to re-enter the world, I feel like, at this point.
Isn't that true?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, we haven't been on a plane in a year and a half, and we're set to start what we're going to do in April. I'm sorry, in April. In August.
August, like April. Did they cancel dates or what the heck happened?
We're set to try something up in Sacramento outside, in August, and that's still a 45-minute flight from where we are. And like you, Roz, I'm gonna be honest, I'm still a little leery about getting on a plane with a lot of people. You see all people having the fights on the plane, and and they're having to wear the mask. But it's controversial, but I feel like, hey, you get the shot. That's just another element that kind of helps you, at least.
Yes.
So we're gonna try it out and see what it's like.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lavelle, how is Tracy? I gotta call out. That's my girl. It's one of my best friends in life.
No. Well, she's been very fortunate. She's been working. She's done about 4 or 5 spot dates with Ziggy. And she just got back from Cabo doing a date up there in Cabo, and but before that, she's been doing some local dates here in LA, and she had a couple, quick things. But she's working, keep bringing that check home. It's
yeah. And do you have the swab at the door when she come in?
Oh yeah, she's more fanatic about it than I am, because she's like, we laugh about it because she's always teasing me about it or telling friends. She says, I got to keep that Negro there safe because without him, at my paycheck, I can't let him get hurt. I can't let him get sick. So she comes home and down there sterilizes herself from head to toe before she even comes in the house, because she's so paranoid about bringing something home to me, because I'm pre-existing and I'm the oldest one, so she's definitely takes care of that, but we just, she's been working and doing her thing. But the biggest thing that we're excited about is that we got 2 more grandbabies, and were born during the COVID time. My daughter just had a little boy, and my son just had a new little girl. So we're excited about that. We're getting ready to go and to see them. So yeah.
Nice. Congratulations. Well, let's holler at some folks on here, because I know your fans have been very, very responsive. Let's see who we got in here. All righty then. I love the whispers. That's my girl from Chicago is in the house.
Yes, is that Ingrid?
Ingrid, yeah. Diane, but I don't know why she's using Ingrid. Her name Diane. Who's that? Trent. Love the whispers.
Yeah.
Who we got here? Evening all. Oh, and
Laura?
let's see. Now, this brother right here, if you guys could please say hello to Walt Taylor. He thinks he's the fifth whisper. He has
What's up,
been.
Walt? I need some help so he can be that.
Yeah. How you doing, Walt? Good to meet you, my brother.
Yeah. Will there ever be a fifth whisper?
I mean, a fourth whisper or fifth or none. No.
No. Nick and
You
Mark
forget that.
kill us. No.
He's a Nick.
No, when the three of us leave, that's gonna be it.
Yeah. See. Okay. All right. Well, you all started. Before I go there, I didn't know, Walter and Scotty, do you all have any sisters or any other siblings?
No, we have no other sisters, just the two of us.
Oh,
We have cousins, though, but no other brothers, just the two of us.
Wow, that's amazing. So what do y'all think about the verses thing that's going on? Let me get me a drink.
The what?
The verses, all that verses stuff that's going on with different groups. Like I think they did Patty and Gladys, and they did Ice, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Versus.
You didn't see that?
Versus. Okay, what is that? Explain, because I may be out of the loop.
No. You told me about it, so I know you know.
You're talking about the thing where you have all these different artists come in and sing?
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When you said verses, you threw me off. Yeah. I thought it was so cool.
That's a great idea. In fact,
I thought it was great. That's fantastic. I would, I always say call us so we could slide in there, but it was really, really cool how they go from one person to another. I thought that was great, and give some people a little bit of entertainment, because at that time we couldn't do anything. So I think people were really happy about it. It was refreshing.
Well, not only that, the most important thing to me is that it's given, not that we need it, you need all the exposure you can get, but that's what's beautiful about it. You get exposure and bringing back good memories.
Yes.
All of them, but the ones that I've seen, that's what I enjoyed the most is, and the acts, they don't look at it, the audience might look at it as a competitive thing, but the acts don't. We're all friends and we've been working together for years, at least in the old school community anyway. And it's another form of exposure, which I think is incredible.
Fantastic. Yeah, that was great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that was a great idea to do that.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, who would you be versus with? I couldn't think. I'm like, I don't know who the Whispers could sing. I don't know.
Believe it or not, they pit us most of the time. Just this weekend here, this past weekend in Los Angeles, it was the Whispers versus the OJs on KTH.
Oh, I've heard that.
We've done that a lot, and I don't know why. We get pitted up against the OJs a lot. And we're their biggest fans. Yeah, and we're their biggest fans.
Matter of fact, we used to do a long time ago. We used to do one of their songs, Backstabbers.
Backstabbers, right? That used to be our opening number.
Yep.
What? Oh no!
Eddie said, "What you doing opening up on my number?"
I know he did.
Oh yeah, Eddie.
Backstabbers. Yeah.
Well, let's check this out for a minute. See what's.
There are things inside me I want you to I want to know into you that bringing make love to me drinking and there's love erasing the ocean. If you
Those tapes to remember what we did. So it's been so long.
This will come in handy because I'm glad you said that. I have to be honest enough to say we're getting ready to go back out and start it back up, and that's going to be the biggest problem. Remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask. Yeah, you're gonna have to rehearse, huh? Pull everybody together.
We got it all planned. Yeah. You know, the main thing though is the audience. You know, the shows that we do from old school, I mean, it's surrounded by intimacy. You got to be up close.
Yeah.
And theory about that. So you really, you know, it's gonna be a test. Because you got to sing these songs with a lot of feeling, and you got to get up close. And, you know, we're going to have to do that. It's coming. Ain't no doubt about it. Because, I mean, that's the way our show is presented. You've seen it 100 times. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, just to get back out, just watching that. I mean, man, I said to myself, oh, I can't wait.
See, you worried about being close. I'm worried about finishing the show.
You know what? I think once we go, the good thing we're doing is a rehearsal beforehand. That's going to, you know what? Know how to swim.
Gotta build that stamina back up, baby.
Oh yeah, no, you got what I'm worried about.
That's
Nothing about that.
Sure don't. You took me seeing nothing. You out of breath. You jacked up.
Man, I was just eating a hamburger and got out of breath.
I was just gonna say, I just went to the mailbox and I was like,
You never lied. I walked outside, and here, Rosalind, it's 115 degrees.
Yeah.
And you were down here, Scotty. You know what I'm talking about. You don't even want to go outside.
And let me tell you this story. I wasn't going to tell this story, but I have to tell it because I've been laughing at the Bell degree ever since I got back home. We went to Vegas on the 4th of July, right?
oh,
And
yeah.
my wife, she said, "Then we got to contact the Bell and Tracy wanted to at least know we here, whatever." So she calls him up and invites him over to, you know, we over there in the suite under the, what you call them things, the shanty, wherever.
Cabanas and stuff. They out there in a outside.
She said, "Listen, thanks, but no thanks." And, you know, I laughed so hard.
Oh my God.
I said, "Do you blame him? Now I'm over here and I ain't down there. What makes you think?"
You know what the funny part about it? When Tracy told me that, I said, "I bet you Scotty's ass ain't down there."
I said, "Now what you done did is then when invited them to come to the funeral." You mad because somebody? I said, "I don't blame it because I ain't gonna be down there. You know, the Bell ain't gonna be down there." I got back home every time I thought about it. I thought it was 112 degrees that day.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
yeah. And
She
then
outside trying to get some sun. She's trying to get some sun. She's trying to get some sun out there.
It's too much sun. We get it all the time. That's not a thing for us.
And it was about 7 or 8 of them. I mean, they all, like LaBelle said, I wasn't down there. Wasn't about to go down there, but 7 or 6 of them that was down there. And like you said, don't mind need that kind of sun nowhere. That's death.
That's
That's death.
It actually steals your life. It takes your energy out. It sucks your. I was laughing because I was doing the same thing. I said, I know where Scotty is. Scotty's somewhere on a room service, And with a coat,
Exactly.
and that's what he is.
Under the air
Yeah.
conditioning. It was
Under the
wonderful. That's he told me well. He knew I wasn't gonna be down there.
Sure enough.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So then that just I gotta tell y'all what happened to us for the 4th. So we went and I took Clemmy. We had to get away. It was so much fireworks and stuff. So we went Thunder Valley, right? The casino.
Yeah,
And
Wow.
yeah, no, yeah, y'all know y'all performed there. But
That's where we gonna be at. Yeah.
took Clemmy up in the room and we looked around. We said, well, we're gonna use the electricity and we just gonna chill. We didn't go out for 4 days, but check this out. All of a sudden we get a knock on the door. Security, cleaning people. They said they're doing a welfare check. I said, a welfare check? What?
Are you serious?
We didn't move. We didn't leave the hotel room. And so I said, well, maybe because Clemmy was in a wheelchair and I wheeled him up in the room and he ain't been out. So they came to check.
That's new. Never heard that before.
I
That's
never
new.
heard that. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, come on in. And they glanced over at Clemmy and they turned around and said, okay, we're good. I'm like, that's it. They wanted to make sure, I didn't do anything
To make you feel like a Black Widow or something, right?
Yeah. I've never heard that before. I'm like, we was just straight chilling. We were just, we haven't been out since COVID, so it was nice to get away and just chill.
Yeah.
So you haven't been on an airplane, Roz? Have you been on an airplane?
No,
Yeah,
No.
neither.
no.
Yeah, that's
No.
good.
We've been in the store. I've been in the stores, and I've been cussing everybody out. Hey, 6
Yeah.
feet. Especially now, they're not wearing masks, so I'm
No.
even more. I'm still with my mask, and so I'm
Oh, yeah,
still
me
not
too.
comfortable.
Yeah, definitely gonna have on the mask. No question about it. Especially getting on the airplane.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, they don't allow
Exactly.
you not to get on the airplane now without a mask still, right?
That's right. You
Yeah.
can't do it. And you have to have a certain kind of mask.
Right.
Marilla, I drove up to Vegas, but Marilla flew up there, and
Yeah.
luckily she had some different masks. The ones they have some masks that has the way you can breathe from the side. They don't allow
Right.
that.
Yeah. You can't use that.
Really?
No, you
Well,
can't use that.
No, they don't let you use those at all. Anything, those are not allowed. So you can use the regular hospital ones, or you can, or a mask that doesn't have any apparatus that lets it come out. So yeah.
Right.
Face has to be completely covered.
Yeah.
So when you get on an airplane, if you don't have what they want, do they give you a mask that they have?
Yeah.
We'll provide one for you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Well, let's holler at some more of your fans. I know they've been excited to get on here to see you all. Wilmington, Delaware in the house. Love the Whispers.
Man. Yeah.
First time here, definitely Sharon. Thank you so much, Sharon Bryant.
Yes, Sharon.
Absolutely. We appreciate it, Sharon.
You know what? I need to take this opportunity to say to Sharon and all of our fans, we're very excited about probably the latter part of August. We are going to be coming with a new single that we're very excited about, and we want the fans to look forward to. You'll be hearing it on the internet, and then it'll be coming up in places where you can hear it. But we went in and we recorded actually 3 different songs, but we get ready to come with one that we're very excited about, and you can look for that around the end of August.
Mhm.
Anything else you want to add about the new project? It's a
No, other than the fact that we're pretty excited. The one thing about it, unlike the last song, which was message oriented, when you hear this, you're going to know it's the Whispers immediately because we sing it like we've always sung, which is what our fans always tell us. They tell us just be the Whispers. That's all you got to be. And we agree with that. So when you hear this new single, you're going to know it's the Whispers because it's done in our style. And we're talking about the ladies, how much we respect them, how much we love them, and how much we can't do without them. When you hear that, you know that's the Whispers. So come on, get ready for it.
Yeah.
Well, that takes me right here. Let's check out the Whispers live again. Sorry, just got we can't do a Whisper show without some Whispers music. Check it out. Hope it's not dragging. Hold on.
Come on. Because if I'm loving me. Come on in. I need that King Scotty from you, all right? Let me hear you. King Scotty. Say what? What's that thing? That lady, the love that's good to me. Come on. Because if I'm loving me. Oh,
She don't like 'em.
Wow. That
Wow.
was Gino. It was Gino on there. Huh?
Yes, Gino's face, man. I still can't believe he's gone. You know,
Yeah, it's amazing, boss.
amazing.
They're gonna show you how quick it can happen.
Yeah, that's why you gotta live. You gotta live your life like tomorrow. I mean, like it's your last day on earth. Because I know he didn't expect to happen what happened to him, but man, he's definitely gonna be sorely missed. That's for sure. Great keyboard player.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And yesterday, I think, was Reggie's birthday.
Right,
So-
exactly. I saw that. Yeah,
That's like, man, I think about him
I can't
every
believe he's
day.
gone.
yeah.
Can't believe you talking about that. I mean, it's just like I still can't accept it.
No,
You know how many years Reggie was with us, man? He was the core. That was our guy.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And Grady, as you already know, Grady, man, when I think about Grady, what we lost in Grady, you don't really appreciate how Grady was as a musical director until it's not there any longer. And just an incredible talent. And I'm quite sure we would have had another 100 songs coming out of him, you know, if he would have
Oh,
remained.
yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Remember his wedding?
You got that foot.
Y'all
Oh man,
should've-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I coordinated his wedding. Y'all should have seen it. Huh?
You
The
did the
Whispers
wedding, didn't you?
sang. Yeah, I did the wedding. The Whispers sang, "I'm gonna make you my wife."
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That was off the
incredible.
hood.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was. It was. But look, as I was preparing for this, I found this. I don't know if you can see it. This
One-
say, wait, I don't know where the camera is. This
Sweet
Y'all remember
Jimmy's
that?
birthday.
Jimmy. Yeah, Sweet Jimmy's.
Wow.
And
Wow.
What's the date?
yes. It actually 2001. Wasn't that
Oh, wow.
bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sweet Jimmy and Jay Payton.
Yo, God, man, those are the godfathers of the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? That was really before your time. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you right. You must have been sneaking in them joints. 'Cause you wasn't even supposed to be there.
You wouldn't have thought about it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, buddy.
Wait.
Jay Payton.
Somebody had to tell you about Jay Payton, right?
No, I knew Jay. I knew Jay. Look,
Yeah.
y'all don't let
Bay Area,
don't
everybody knew Jay. Yeah.
Yeah.
the smooth looks fool you. Girlfriend is they've been around for a minute. Yeah. So if you guys, Walter and Scotty, if you weren't singing, what would you have been doing? Any
That's a
idea?
good question. You know what? I tell the guys all the time, had I not been in entertainment, the way I kind of gravitate to politics, I probably would have been a lawyer. Because I really like, now that I'm older and I watch a lot of politics, and I really find that lawyer decisions make everything happen. So I probably would have been a lawyer had I not been in entertainment. But you know, that's a big if. Because I think Scotty and I both, we came here wanting to be entertainers, and that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. My mother used to, she's as a back in the day, she would say to me in particular, she said, "You're very lucky because at a very young age, you know what you want to do." At 5 years old, I knew what I wanted to do. I've never wanted to do anything but this. So, and fortunately, I've been fortunate enough to be able to do this. But I can't even imagine doing anything else other than something in music. You know, now that I'm older, I would say because I look at what's going on today and I take it back to the back in the day, I would have been trying to maybe save some of our people because we've been treated very badly. And so that's I'd be trying to do something about that, but even that would have something to do with music. But it's hard to overlook what we have seen. We've seen some things with our people that they'll stay with you forever.
Well, you guys always used your voice in your songs. Well, you've done songs to reflect the things that were happening in our society. We've done a number of songs, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why it was so important to do the How Long when the pandemic first hit. Like Scotty said, that was like a rewrite because we saw it 30 years earlier, 40 years earlier before that. That kind of, when George Floyd was killed, it was like, we came from Watts. It brought us back to the Watts riots, which is the year that I remember being in Vietnam. I watched the Watts riots from Vietnam in 1966. So it was like a rewrite to me, seeing what was happening, what was occurring again in this country. So it wasn't no surprise.
Wow. So let me just ask Lavelle, how did you weren't you singing before you got with the Whispers? Weren't you in another group?
A bunch of different little groups and stuff, but my first almost break was with the Friends of Distinction. And I was going to be with them, but we just had a different kind of, how could I say, we were in two different places at the time, and what I believed in and what they believed in. So that didn't work out, and it was a blessing it didn't work out because I've always wanted to be with a group of guys. I always wanted to be with a group, and when the opportunity came up with the Whispers, of course, I jumped on that without a doubt because that was always one of my loves. If I always said if I wouldn't make it in the music industry, which it's just like the NFL, it's luck and talent combined. But if I didn't make it in the music industry, then I would have been a pilot, commercial pilot, which I am already, commercial helicopter pilot. But I probably would have transitioned into flying Learjets or commercial airlines because I love flying and still love it today. I know they wind up having a cardiac arrest every time I talk about when I was flying helicopters down here with the Grand Canyon and flying people back and forth to the Grand Canyon. They always were like, what the hell is this Negro doing
I
today?
know Walter and Scotty ain't getting on that plane with you.
Oh, no. And they could have flown for free, and they didn't want their families to fly for free. They didn't want anybody to come with me. And they're like, okay, we know him on stage, but is he really a good pilot or not? But I was really successful at it, and my wife flew with me, my mother-in-law flew with me, my kids flew with me. So, and they trusted me with a $3 million helicopter, so I had to know what I was doing for them they don't just say, oh, we'll give it the helicopter to him and let him fly these people back and forth to Grand Canyon, because it's not an easy job to do. So I figured if they trust me, I had, I went through rigorous tests and all that kind of stuff. So I was capable of passing their test. So I feel very confident that, and being one of the few Black pilots here, when I was here flying out of 178 pilots, I was the only Black pilot flying at the time. So it's a real accomplishment. Of course, I was concerned. Yeah.
Nice.
Can you imagine the singing R&B music on the stage doing routines with the Whispers and leaves there and goes and gets in a helicopter and start flying it? That's a hell of a
Yeah, because I did. I would actually,
I mean,
I'd actually do a weekend with the Whispers, do my shows. When I was coming back, I was coming straight back to Vegas to start flying. I would have on my flight uniform so I could go straight from the airport straight to McCarran Airport so I could get in the helicopter.
No, thank
Oh,
you. I don't even like flying commercial. No, I ain't getting it though. And I'll be seeing these, artists showing these little jets and stuff they getting into. I'm like, nah, that's okay.
yeah, I feel just like you, Roz. I feel lucky enough. We've been flying all these years because they don't take but just one time.
That's true.
That's it. That's it.
And that's it.
That's
It's
all
all
it
over,
takes.
you know.
Oh, George Opry on there. Okay,
Hey,
George.
your boy, Scotty.
Red.
Hey,
George,
George. Yeah, George is
what's
in the
up,
house.
What's up,
Hey,
George?
August 21st, South Bay Park.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I'll be
in
talking to him.
fact, hi, Roz. Hi. In fact, let's take a look at the Whisper story, y'all. I just wanted to share. Let's see where we go. Here we go. You guys can go to whispers.com. Check it out.
Oh, look at that.
Got some hats. Look at that.
Mhm.
got some
All kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, that's a lot of history there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
History. Going from a
That's
natural to a bald head. That's it.
But that mustache, though, that's for me, that works.
Yeah, they can't get rid of that. They stuck with that for the rest of their lives.
If I wanted to.
Can't do it.
So you guys have been in the show business now for going on 60 years? Is that correct?
54.
Before.
Oh,
54.
I'm sorry, my bad. I'm
Can I-
rushing it.
You're rushing it.
I'm trying to make 60 though, I'll tell you that. Believe me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we look
So
great.
do you have to do anything to protect your voices?
Oh yeah, you gotta exercise. I was telling about Lavelle living in Vegas where it's so hot. In my case, I live out here in the valley where it's just as hot. But you know what I do? I get on that treadmill in my garage with some air. And you got to stay active. That's what it's called. You can't sit up and don't do nothing.
That's true.
I'm looking forward. Once we get back on the stage, Lavelle talks about the stamina. If you've been stagnant, you ain't been doing nothing, you're gonna have a problem. But if you haven't been that way, you'll be all right.
Right. Well, we bought a Peloton, so I can ride in any country I want to ride into. I can ride in Hawaii today, or go to Dubai, or Abu Dhabi, or wherever, or Europe, or whatever. So
it's nice how they hook you up, but that's on the bicycle. This is
on the Peloton.
You can run, you can walk, you can jog.
Right.
And that's what it's all about, staying active.
Right.
Yeah, well, just because you got a Peloton, I mean, I have a what do you call it? I can't even remember what you call it because the clothes are all on it. Treadmill, yeah, I got a treadmill, but it ain't speed me, huh?
Yeah, I know it has.
Got you too, huh?
I'm gonna tell you, kid. Rosalind, I hope I don't embarrass you by this story, but I gotta tell it.
Lord.
Rosalind said, Vel, I want to get my abs together. I want to really get my abs together, but she don't want to exercise. She went and bought this thing that you put these little stickers on your ab and you hit it, electrically exercises your abs.
But he's doing it, right?
That lasted about as long as a snowball in hell.
You sure did. You put all those
stickers all over your body where you want to exercise.
What'd you say, Walt?
You don't do no work. You want the ab to do all the work. You just want to put it on you.
And electrically shock the abs to work it.
That's not it, Lavelle, though. You told the story, that's correct, but you're incorrect to say I don't want to work, is that I'm working so much scheduling time for a workout is
Is that what it
the
was?
problem. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So that was just the
And
easiest way, just to put the electrodes on and just lay there.
yeah, that's it. But thanks for sharing. That's what friends are for. Yeah. So, what else we got? So, do y'all have a TikTok account? Are you into this new social media?
Oh, that's on the internet.
No, TikTok, we here to taking the talk of the clock. That's it.
My kids and grandkids, they all, man, I tell you, this era, this generation, I mean, they want to tell you all of their business, everything. When they go to the toilet, when they go to the store. I mean, I don't get that. I mean, I guess I'm from the older generation. I just don't like revealing all of my business, where I'm at. A bird looking at your TikTok and know exactly what to do with your house. That's exactly right.
TikTok, to me, I think TikTok is great from the standpoint that, I've seen so much of our music used on TikTok.
Yeah.
These skits and stuff they do. So it does keep you alive because the younger generation, the millennials or even younger, are doing these skits or doing these routines to the Whispers and the beat goes on, or it's a love thing or something like that. So they actually do you a justice because they let people that don't know about your music wonder who that is. And I love to see it because that's mainly what TikTok kind of deals with, is all the other stuff, Instagram and Facebook that, your whole life is laid out. Oh, I had breakfast this morning. Look at my meal. Like, I really don't care this morning. Or I'm going through a love-struck relationship with my boyfriend, and I'm like, I don't care. You shouldn't want people to know about that stuff. But the TikTok thing is kind of a funny, kind of spoofy kind of thing, and I've looked at it, but I haven't joined it.
Yeah, but that's therapy for a lot of young people. They really consider that therapy for themselves.
Right.
It's just a generation. They have to get it out there and get it exposed. Somehow it makes them feel better, and I'm with that if that's what they want to do. That's just not for me.
Yeah.
No, exactly. We need to address Miss Solo Romero.
Solo,
no.
how you doing?
Oh no, we're not retired, baby. We was only retired because of COVID. Or is that a dude?
Yeah.
Solo, brother. We're not retired. We just
we're definitely coming back.
We were forced retirement because of COVID, but we're getting ready to get back out there in August.
No, we will. No question about it.
Yeah, they'll be back out there.
What's up,
let the fellas know I said hello. Okay, Eugene. They're right there.
Eugene Brown. Yeah. What's up, brother?
Oh, you did a 4-hour special on them during the Christmas holiday.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Share it with us.
Eve, we love you too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eve. That's
and
cool.
Who is this? Audrey. I don't have my glasses on.
Audrey Thomas.
What'd she say?
She do everything to the Whisper music. Boy, can we watch?
Nashville.
What you do?
Don't tell us that. We like to watch.
Hey, Laura, that's my Irish connection. She says the artists today know enough to sample all that great old school music. That's what I was going to say. You guys have been sampled a lot.
Yeah, what a joy that is. We appreciate that so much. Really? We get sampled quite a bit. Yeah.
And Tyler Perry's been really, really poor. He's used our music in a lot of his stuff, and we really appreciate him for doing that as well. He keeps us alive because he appreciates that old school music as well. So thank you, Tyler.
Solo says, I'm not a guy, I'm a girl. I got you, Solo.
Oh yeah, I got you, brother. I'm sorry.
No, not brother. She's a girl.
It's a girl? It is a girl. I thought you said it was a guy. Okay, it's a girl. I'm sorry.
No, I'm a girl. I got you.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is the part of the show where Roz's Happy Hour wants to wish everybody a happy birthday from Roz's Happy Hour. But I would love the Whispers would wish Chris and Mel a happy anniversary.
Oh,
They said the Whispers are their favorite all-time group.
oh, we appreciate that. Happy anniversary to both of you. Yeah.
Yes. Happy anniversary.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Say hi to me, please.
Denise, how you doing, Denise?
Yes.
Denise.
Thanks for being a fan. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's check out the Whispers one more time, or you want to go to How? You want me to play the How song?
You talking to your producer?
How long?
Uh,
Been talking to the Whispers. Should we go to How long?
or some more video of us?
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Do what you want to do, Roz. Yeah.
You the
Yeah,
boss.
whatever you want. I love the video of us, so that's cool.
All right. Well, let's go to one of my favorite tunes. Hold on.
She wants to back a new story. Obviously, got distracted all the way. Grandmother's eye. A wounded man's wounded thing. Who reminds shady age away. Nothing turned out. Lost and turned out. Lost and turned out. Lost and turned out. Lost and turned out. Oh, baby, where'd you find?
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
wow.
We can't go nowhere without singing that song. If we didn't sing that song, we get rocks thrown at us. You know that?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And the beat goes on. That was a big hit for you guys too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about
You can't go any place without doing that either. You're right.
Rocksteady.
Yeah. And blessed.
Yes.
Good girl. All that.
But you all are truly masters of your craft. Nick was a songwriter. He created the steps. He was inspirational in wardrobe. Has anyone helped fill Nick's shoes right now?
Now Lavelle is he don't like it, but he's it.
Yeah. trying to keep his legacy going, as much as I can. I don't proclaim to be anywhere near the choreography guy that Nicholas, because he had his own thing and he was bigger than life. But whatever I can do to keep his legacy alive, I'm very humble and appreciate that I'm still here to do that. I miss him every freaking day of the week. He was,
especially on stage.
Yes.
Yeah, Nick is a guy, this is incredible to me, and I told our audience this. You've seen the show, Roz, so Scotty and I are up front, and usually Nicholas and Bill are in the back. But this lady came and told me, she said, when I come to see the Whispers, I love you and Scotty, but I go right past you, back on there to Nicholas Caldwell. She said she could never take her eyes off of him. And like Bill said, that's his presence, That's the guy he was. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, miss him.
Yes, Lord.
But you all also had some music and some soundtracks. Is that right? Some of your music has been played in like some of Tyler Perry
stuff.
Yeah. Tyler's been very generous to us, like Bill said.
He's been a blessing.
He plays us in a lot of his movies, and we appreciate it to the utmost. Yeah.
Yes. Now let's move it to the next level, Tyler, and have us in one of your movies or something
that's
that we can be performing in.
The music throughout all your movies. Now you got to put us in one of your movies. That's
exactly in some sort of capacity.
Mm.
Gotta do
We're
it.
rattling our brains going right now.
I know. I'm like, let's make that happen.
Yeah.
But I don't think, have you guys ever done a track show, or would you do a track show? I don't think I've seen the
No,
No,
Whispers
not
do a
here.
track show.
no.
Not here. We've done track shows, but they've been like in Europe,
Oh,
overseas. Never here. No.
No, we prefer the live band. We definitely from the old school.
Right.
yeah, yeah. Well, the old school is the best school. So the music game has changed a lot now to you guys. You feel like
Well, yeah,
it's
the new people, they do it their way from a production standpoint. They don't use as many musicians. You've seen our show. You see a seven-piece
yeah.
band when you come see the Whispers, and everybody on that stage is playing an instrument. The younger people, they do it with less. In fact, they can do a seven-piece band with just two keyboards, and that's how they do it. And their audience likes that because that's the generation that they're from. But when you come see the Whispers, you're gonna see everybody singing the song, and everybody gonna be saying something. That's just the way we do it. And we don't really change. I think what young people like about us most is that we try to be who we are. We don't try to be them. That's the way they do it. And I appreciate that. We have to be who we are, and that's the way we do it.
Yeah, that's the Whispers. Well, congratulations on the Whispers' many accomplishments over 4 decades of pop and R&B, favorites, 7 gold albums, 2 platinum albums, 12 top 20 singles, 40 charted hits since 1970, American Music Awards nominees, Soul Train Award nominee, Grammy Awards nominee,
Yeah.
2003 Vocal Group Hall of Fame inductee. I just want y'all to know the Whispers ain't no joke. 2005 Regional Grammy Governors Award, 2003 NAACP Image Awards. I mean, what is there left to accomplish?
Hey,
No, God is good, ain't he?
God's been
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
God is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people ask, Rosalind, all the time, would you do anything differently? I really don't think so. We've had a full life in this entertainment field, and I tell people, they say, "Are you going to miss it?" Yeah, I'll miss it, but I feel like we've accomplished a lot over those years, and so I have no regrets of the things that we've accomplished and that we've experienced and things like that. It always makes you better as a person and better as a human being. So, I just love the life that we've had, and when we finally walk away from it, to retire, we're gonna miss our fans, of course, but we're happy with what we've done here.
Yeah.
Lastly, Roz, let me say this before we go. When we first got into business, we just said, man, if we could ever get a gold album, we'd feel like we've conquered the world. But those credits that you just read off, with the 7 golds, double platinum, to us, that's a validation from our fans that they said to us that they appreciate us. And we want them to know that we appreciate them back. You can't be here this long and have not been blessed. So we don't take it for granted. We can't wait. We still got a few more years left. We coming back this year to be back with you. But man, like Lavelle said, we have no regrets, none whatsoever.
And let me leave you with this. Nicholas Carwell wrote a tune for us. It's called "The Whispers Love You Too." That will explain to you how we about you. For those of you who haven't heard it, I'm sure, I think they tell us you can go Google or Google or Dougal or whatever.
Google.
YouTube.
go Google it, Dougal it, or whatever. But you need to hear "The Whispers Love You Too," because that says it all. They let you know we don't just take you for granted. We know why we've been here this long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to play this one clip, another of my favorites. Hang on.
Into it, we're gonna take a cut from your ears only. But I want everybody to do this. Snap your finger with me. Come on. Don't lose the groove. Come on. Don't lose the groove. Yeah, snap your finger right there. Yeah. Keep that groove. Get us in the groove, Scotty. Don't you lose the groove.
Come on, Scotty.
Now, for those of you who might not have the CD, you can certainly go pick it up anywhere now. Best Buy, Circuit City, Walmart, at your neighborhood record store, wherever you might be. You might want to pick it up on the internet. We can bring it down just a little bit. You want it now? Well, I'm going to tell you where you can get it now. You can pick it up at thewhispers.com. Did you hear what I said? You can also pick it up at cdbaby.com. You can't leave that .com off, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just learned about it myself. It's all right. But we're going to get into the tune right about here. We simply call this song here Butter. Tell me, girl, what's your fantasy? 'Cause I need to know so I can fulfill all your dreams. Are you satisfied in your private life? Do you need someone to hold you on those real cold nights? Do you like it soft? Do you like it sweet and sweet? Do you like it when we're dancing real close G to G? Do you like the mood that this puts you in? Do you like it when I'm touching you all over your skin? You need a love of your own, just like me. One will treat you real nice. Gonna break you all right now, sugar. My love like butter. My love's like butter. It's like butter, baby. It's like butter, baby. My love like butter, baby. Sexy girl, what's this ecstasy?
Oh, right now.
Do you feel me when I creep inside you A to Z? Yeah. Are you satisfied, baby, with the way we kiss? Can I go the distance for you? How can you resist? Do you like it long? Do you like it slow? You like it when I whisper to you on the low? Yeah. Do you like the mood, baby, when the wine is chill? Can I set the table and our secrets will reveal? Come on.
Wow.
Wow.
Boy, boy, Raz. Greatest routine.
Wow.
Boy. That was the.
Yes, Nicholas Cole at his best. That's him at his best, that routine. That's one of my favorite routines that he did, that he choreographed.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, and just brought back so much memories. You know, I can't. You know, when I look at it, I'm like, how did we even remember to do that routine? It was just crazy. You know.
Yeah, I know that was Nick with the microphone, stroking the microphone. Yeah, that was Nick.
Yeah, that was all Nick. And you know, it just shows how great he was as not as a choreographer, but also a songwriter. But when I look at that stuff, it blows me away. That's what makes you miss him, you know, when you see things like that. Yeah.
Hey, Rob,
Well, let me just say.
say something right quick. It only will take a minute because you've been supporting the Whispers as long as I can remember. Not just as a professional, but as a personal friend. And I want you to know that we do not take that for granted. You've been supporting us long before shows like this. This is today. You did it 20, 30 years ago. And we just really do appreciate it. It's important that you understand that we do. You know we personal friends.
you and your husband and all that. But we don't take for granted what you are doing and have been doing for us for many, many years.
Yeah, much
Yeah.
love, much respect.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And please, Roz, give my boy Clemmy, that's my boy. Tell him we love
Big hug for us, man. Yeah.
you know, and yeah, I know that he's had some medical issues, but we're always praying for him, and you know, just tell him we love him here, and the Degree House, we love him to death, and I know the Whispers do as well. But he's just my boy, you know, he's always been there. He'll give you the shirt off his back, and I love that about him.
Tell him I still want that money out too that I asked him for.
Well, I'm telling you something, Scotty. He got a lot of his stats somewhere.
I ain't forgot.
You just got to get past Rosalind to get some of it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Get past me.
Is right.
Yeah. Now that we home, it's a lot of togetherness. Walter, you know what I mean. Walt, you know what I mean. He's a Vietnam vet. It's a lot of togetherness, but I love him to.
Got that in common. Absolutely.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
Good
Well,
man.
listen, guys, I so appreciate you from the bottom of my heart for, coming on the show and coming back to the show. You know, I've been here once, but you've been here twice. So I thank you. And if there's, I'm looking forward to seeing you back out on the road. I can't see you guys. This is the only way that I've been able to see all of you for the past 15 months.
Yeah.
It's been incredible. It's by now I would have been somewhere that the Whispers were. So I want everybody to go download some Whispers music this weekend, today. Let's keep them out there as much as possible. And as things open back up, they are going to be back out on the road. If you're just joining us, thank you. We've come to the end of our broadcast, and I just want to ask the Whispers if they have any final words to their fans that they want to say. We'll start with Lavelle, and then we'll end with the Walter and Scotty.
Well, all I would like to say, Roz, is that to our fans, that I'm just overjoyed to see that we're about to get back out there and be with them. Not performing on stage is like, going through withdrawals, and we've been going through withdrawals for a year and a half. So it's going to be wonderful to be back out there and be able to, meet our fans and, present our show to them again. So I'm really, really looking forward to not only seeing them, but getting out of this house. Because like you said, you know how strong your marriage is when you wind up staying in the house with your spouse for a year and a half, so, and luckily we weathered that storm, and I'm just looking forward to being back out there and hanging with our peeps again.
Thank you. Walter and Scotty.
Well, I just want to say to our fans, I'm like Lavelle, we can't thank you enough for supporting us all of these years. I have to pinch myself to say, we've been here 54 years, and this is what it looks like when you come to the age of 110. You want to know what it's going to be like. I think we look pretty good to be 110.
Well preserved, brother.
Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough.
Yeah, I'll echo that. You guys have kept us. You keep us up there. You always, when somebody tries to stomp on us, you guys rise us right back to the top. I want to thank you for that. And like Lavelle and Scotty said, we cannot wait to get back on stage where we can sing what we think you love to hear. And in doing that, we enjoy it to the utmost. So thanks for being in our corner. And we'll see you probably in a couple of months.
Exactly.
All right. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank
We
you.
love you, Roz. We love you,
I love
baby.
you guys. Love you guys.
Absolutely. Take care.
You're welcome. Well,
right,
that concludes. All right. That concludes season 2, episode 20. Thank you for rocking with your girl, Roz. and our special guests, the Whispers. Please share the broadcast, and we'll see you again soon. It's not too late to share. Be safe out there, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. So stand by. All right. See you soon.